Wargamers, back here again with another little weekly Gaslands build. Still up in my office since I do a couple of these videos in a batch just to make my life easier. So we're still up in the office. As I said, I wrote up some stats. I just haven't been able to really dig through the cars and do a whole intro video. So Lovebug threw a couple of cars, random cars in my backpack. I was like, yep, here you go. So for this build, we roll up a MISHKIN sponsor, which we've done MISHKIN quite a few times. I don't know why we always seem to roll that one quite often, so I don't need to get into it. The newer people, the sponsor details is down in the description of the video. If you want to check it out, a little extra backstory. But for this car, she gave me a what was this? A Super Stinger. So the actual car we wrote up was a MISHKIN sponsored drag racer with an experimental teleporter. So we got a Super Stinger. It's this goofy looking snake car. Oh, she's giving me these animal cars. But I guess we'll turn this into a little sci-fi drag racer. So let's just hop right into the build. Alright, Wargamers, back on the build table here. This one with the Super Stinger that Lovebug picked out. I think first things first, I was digging through these wheels. Fine, don't really notice them. And they're just going to be hassle. But these kind of more fat racing slicks, I want to get rid of the back ones. So this drag racer's got a little more traction. And I got these, I think they're about the same width. So we're, first things first, we're going to pop the rivets and knock out these wheels here. So let's get into that and I'll swing back by. Alright, Wargamers, we got the new wheels on the back here. Got a little paneling here to kind of give us some armor skirts along the front wheels. So now we got these bits here. Some cool little techie bits here. We're going to turn into a more of the experimental teleporter kind of just random sci-fi vibe that doesn't have to make sense. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Alright, Wargamers, I think she's pretty much done. There's only so much we can do with this chassis. This one we got this big, so it was kind of real flat, almost like a surfboard kind of thing with the body. We got these new wheels, filled in some gaps here with just the extra bits, some random bits, some street lights from the 40K Seas of Ruin set to make this big hunkin' just sci-fi contraption for the teleporter. But I think that's about it. I think she's ready for some prime time. Alright, wargamers, we got her up on the turntable here. Now, since the body didn't have much detail work going on, I used some of my newer color shift paints to kind of give it that sci-fi look, as well as a lot of like these weird kind of generator glowing sci-fi bits. We did a layer of Tesseract glow to kind of give it that effect. But yeah, let's just roll into some stats here. As far as the name, we're going with Wormhole. The chassis type is a drag racer. Sponsors, MISHKIN. As far as weapons and equipment, we wrote up was experimental teleporter and a magnum handgun. Perk classes are military and tech. And as far as the perk themselves, we wrote up was rocket thrusters. And she's coming in at a pretty cheap 16 cans.